Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The following movie is scary and spooky, so if you don't want to get scared and spooked, I advise you, do not watch this movie, Jerry. I know you're watching, Jerry. Don't watch this movie. It's super scary. You don't want to get scared, do you, Jerry? Also, anyone who's expecting this to be like a rip-off of any Marvel whatever crap, it's not. It's a completely original, spooky Halloween for Squad 8. Alright, enjoy the video.
The episode begins with Simeon sneaking out of the movie theater. The wind howls as he makes his way home. The sun is setting. Why I decided to walk is beyond me. It's the middle of fall. Of course it's going to be windy and cold. And who knows who's going to be creeping around the blanket of night, just waiting for me to drop my guard and get me. He turns around to see a small black owl. She's holding a pumpkin spice latte. Okay, that's weird. Wait, Yumi Hoots, what are you doing? She takes a sip of her latte and shivers slightly.
Yeah, it's me. I'm just chilling on this branch sipping a pumpkin spice latte. And I know what you're thinking, but Yumi Hoots, you're a nocturnal animal. Why do you need coffee to stay awake? Well, you'll be surprised to know that I have a very good sleep schedule.
She said, annoyed. She sips her latte.
By the way, is that your dog?
Just then something leaps up behind Simeon. He screams as it cuts to the title card. Night of the WereChimp. The next scene is Father's mansion. He stares at the clock as everyone sits around in silence.
What's taking that man so long? He's never late.
Just then Simeon stumbles in, breathing heavy, and quickly gets himself together before sitting by Father. What'd I miss? Father glares at him.
Oh, hey, Simeon. Nice of you to show up. I wasn't worried or anything. Yeah, show up late. It's all good.
Father sulks in his chair. He sees Simeon out of breath and disheveled appearance.
Sims, you okay?
Sims looks around nervously. He clears his throat. Well, I went for a jog and, time got away from me? He looks at Father nervously. Just then, Father notices something in his jacket pocket.
Hey, wait a minute. What's that?
Simeon tries to avoid the ticket in his pocket when Father grabs it and examines it. He shoots Simeon a look.
You went to see the Wolfman without me? It's a classic. Why didn't you take me with you?
Because every time we go see a scary movie, you always get too scared and we have to leave early. I want to watch a movie before we watch it so I can see if it's Father safe. The others look around awkwardly.
Hey guys, look, it looks like we're gonna have a lot of pretty big full moons. You know, big and yellow. Definitely fall for sure.
He tries to change the subject when Simeon jumps a bit. For moon? He starts fumbling his hands. Oh, would you look at the time? I simply must be going to bed. Yes, he said, hurrying out of the room.
Wait, hon, it's not even 10 o'clock. There he goes. Oh, I must be tired, or he looked really exhausted from the movie, or something.
Father glares at Doof.
Way to go! Look what you did to my poor monkey man. Talking about full moons, went and scared him.
It cuts to Simeon in his room. The silhouette of Simeon can be seen as he starts to shake before transforming into something as he leaps out the window. The next morning, the squad are at Rick's living room watching TV when a segment of the Citadel Morning News comes on.
Good morning, Citadel. This just in. A shipment of bananas was just raided by an unknown and very hairy animal-like thing. At least that's what the guards Rick say when they encountered it last night. More from them.
It cuts to two Ricks at the scene.
All I saw was a huge shadow, and next thing you know, it just starts scarfing down bananas by the bunch. Honestly, I would have been pretty impressed if it wasn't fucking illegal. Damn, I don't even know what it was.
It cuts back to the news.
Okay, well, we'll keep you informed on any updates of the great banana caper. But until then, this has been the Citadel Morning News. Stay tuned for the new news. Obviously, what news will be discussed, so bye. This has been the Citadel Morning News.
Doof mutes the TV.
What would possibly want to raid a banana shipment? I mean, it makes no sense. Unless they really like bananas. What do you think, Simeon? You have any ideas?
They look at Simeon. He's sleeping. He wakes up startled. Bananas! What? He looks around. What were you guys saying? He sees the TV and gets nervous. Oh crap, that wasn't a dream. He said under his breath.
You say something, babe?
Father says as Simeon gets up. Speaking of bananas, I need to go get something. Yeah. Simeon leaves before Father can stop him. It cuts to Simeon stumbling through the dark woods. He sees a small cottage-like wagon. He knocks on the door. A woman answers.
Who dare to show up at Madame Raya's door? Oh, you seek something from me, yes? Well, in that case, come in, dear, and let me tell you your future. Or maybe your fortune. To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. It's your money. By the way, that will be $20.
She sits at the table as Simeon hands her the money. I think I'm turning into an animal. A werewolf. A foul beast of the harvest moon. He holds his face with his hand, stretching the other one out dramatically. Madame Raya looks at him slightly annoyed before clearing her throat.
And to stop the werewolf's curse, you must first seek Wolfsbane. Then you must obtain a silver bulletin.
Simeon stops her before she can finish. No. Whatever you're implying, no one shall die. Can I cure both me and the one that bit me? She raises an eyebrow before grabbing a silver hammer. Then all you have to do is get close enough to bonk the one that bit you, and that should cure you both. Just make sure that there aren't more that are bitten. That might make things difficult. As he left, she looks out the moon.
I pray you can bring an end to this curse before it's too late.
It cuts back to the smith's kitchen. The squad is waiting.
That's it! I'm gonna look for my monkey man and bring him back safe and sound, and give him a piece of my mind too!
He goes to leave when Yumi stops him.
Wait, what if something's happening to Simeon? Like, he's turning into something.
The others look at Yumi.
What do you mean by becoming?
Yumi looks at her phone.
I think he was the one who raided those bananas.
She shows him the silhouette of the creature. They all finally make the connection.
Wow! I did not see that coming! Hi guys!
They gave Dupe a look.
Alright, I say we split up, look for Sims, and blast the furball that munched my monkey man. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, no. We are not splitting up. Do you know what happens in horror movies when the characters split up? There's always that one person in the group that dies first. And we all know it's gonna be Dupe. So, I say we stick together and
It cuts to her walking with Harley, Peridot, and Zim.
completely ignore what I'm saying and just walk away.
The others look at her awkwardly.
Don't worry, Yumi. Team Little Greens will solve this mystery before those clods do.
She said proudly. Zim grumbled.
Zim did not agree to the name of Little Greens.
Just then they heard something.
Guys, stop yapping. Something's out there and we gotta find it before it finds us.
She shines the flashlight across the screen. As the light passes through the screen, it transitions to Rick and the others, looking for Simeon.
I wonder what the B team's up to,
He said, drinking from his flask as they search for Simeon. Father holds his hand up like a torch.
I can't wait to get my fire hands on that monster. Once we torch him, we can get Sims back.
Rick sees something and runs after.
Hey, wait for me! I want to blast him!
The rest follow Rick. They see what he was chasing. It was a giant wolf. It snarls and growls at them. It slowly walks towards them.
Where's that fire blasting you were babbling about, Father?
Father is hidden behind the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hit Sims. Yeah, I don't know if that's Sims or not.
The wolf leaps at them as Rick throws his flask at it. It flies over its head as the wolf laughs at them. They hear Yumi and the others scream in the distance. It turns and jumps in their direction. The others run after it. It cuts back to Yumi and the others, their flashlights pointed at something off screen.
Back, you hairy banana munching monster.
The figure doesn't seem threatening. Harley sees Rick's flask and grabs it.
Take this, you furry creep.
She throws the flask, hitting him in the head. Just then a burst of fur reveals Simeon, looking dazed as he looks around. Guys, I know how to cure the... Wait, where am I? Damn, I turned again. Yumi and the others hug Sim.
Simeon, you're safe. Now let's get back to the others and let them know you're okay.
Simeon moves Yumi out of the way. Wait, it's not over yet. We have to cure the one that bit me with this silver hammer. He holds the hammer up to the sky. The moon shines off it.
And how exactly are you going to cure anything with that hammer thing?
Zim asks sarcastically. All I have to do is bonk him on the head and bam! Job's done. He swings a hammer to a random bush to demonstrate. A thump can be heard, followed by ow in a deep voice. Hey, who hits a pony with a weird hammer? Wait, where am I? He looks around just as the rest of the squad meet up.
Hey, Sims! Hey, Naysay! What are you guys doing here? You should be careful. There's a big monster around. Who knows where it might be?
After a few seconds, he looks at the others, staring at him. What? It cuts back to Rick's garage.
Oh man, it's good to have this whole crazy situation dealt with. Who knew it was Naysay all along?
They all laugh as Naysay looks annoyed. Hey, easy for you to say. I still have this lump on my head. And besides, I still can't remember what bit me. All I remember was taking a walk in the woods and some random dog jumping and biting me before running off. They look at Naysay. Wait, who did bite Naysay? It cuts to Madame Raya's cottage as it rides away to a new location. She laughs as her eyes change color. It fades to black. and the Halloween special ends.